Hey, it's Danny from Prime Coaching, and I'm here today with Coach Wykie. And today we're going to take you through the fundamentals you need to know to play tennis. We're going to be going over the technique for the forehand swing, the backhand swing, serving, and also some volleys as well. So let's get straight into it. Let's start with the forehand swing, which is the most powerful and accurate stroke you use.
First up, you need to know how to hold the racket with the proper grip. Simply put the racket on the ground, make a V with your hand, and pick it up. When you hold it in front of you, it's like you're shaking hands with it. Before hitting the ball, you need to be standing in the athletic stance behind the baseline. Your feet should be slightly wider than your shoulders and knees are bent, with your weight slightly forward on the balls of your feet, ready to move to hit. Use your non-hitting hand to hold the throat of the racket. To prepare to hit the ball, use your other hand to help pull the racket back, having the head of the racket pointing to the sky. This is known as the power position. Then from there, let your racket drop under the ball and then accelerate the head of it both forwards and up. Step forwards, brush up the back of the ball and let your racket swing through so it finishes over your opposite shoulder. Before hitting, prepare early by coiling your upper body, turning your left shoulder. And when you swing, aim to contact the ball around the hips to shoulder height level.
There's a few common errors you'll come across when developing your shot.
Firstly, try not to make contact with the ball from in line of you, from the side or behind you. Make sure you contact the ball ahead of your body line, so you can get your body behind it to give the power and control. The second common error is not following through with your swing. By doing this, you end up pushing the ball and don't give it the guidance, power, spin and direction it needs. So instead, make sure you finish with the racket across your chest, over your other shoulder.
Next is the backhand, where you strike the ball from the non-dominant side of your body. It can be done either one or two-handed, and today we're just going to be looking at the basic two-hand stroke.
Now the grip to a backhand is slightly different to a forehand. This time hold the racket in the hammer or chopper grip and place your non-dominant hand above it. So when you're in the athletic stance and you see it's going to be a backhand shot, turn the racket with your left hand in preparation. Turn so your body and left shoulder is side onto the net. This will get into a good back power position, where the racket head is slightly higher than your grip. Then step forward and swing from low to high and transfer your body weight from your back leg to your front leg. Finish by allowing your swing to go up and over your other shoulder, again with your elbow pointing forwards. When preparing to hit, try not to have straight arms. Be more relaxed with bent arms and relaxed shoulders, and then accelerate your hands through like throwing a frisbee.
Next, let's look at serving to start the rallies off.
Firstly, start standing side on with your feet facing parallel to the service line, and both hands out in front. Hold the racket in the hammer grip and the ball in the other hand in the throat of the racket. Then toss it up into the air out ahead of you and wind up to get in the trophy position. When you wind up, your hands go down together and up together. The trophy position is similar to a throw where your elbow is back behind you in line with your shoulders. Once in the trophy position, let the head of the racket fall down towards your back. And as it's falling, bring your elbow forward to swing over your head, contacting the ball at the high point of your reach. Follow through with the racket down to your opposite side, the left side of your body past your leg. A common error when learning to serve is throwing it a bit off to the left or right, or even too far behind you, so try and throw it straight up into the air in front. A simple drill to perfect the toss is to place your racket down on the line ahead of you. Practice tossing the ball and getting it to land in the middle of the racket.
A volley is a short shot that's hit close to the net inside the service area. It can either be done as a forehand or a backhand, and even sometimes an overhead smash.
For your stance, you should be in the athletic position, again with your feet shoulder width apart. You need to make sure you're holding the racket in front of your body with its head up. Have your non-hitting hand on the throat of the racket so you can easily react to the left or right side, using the other hand to help prepare. Your arm should be creating an L shape when you prep and swing. When you're going to hit, you don't need to swing back behind you to prep, but put your racket out to where you're going to meet the ball. Think of blocking the ball back without swinging through. So if the ball is coming to your forehand, step out to the side with your right foot and forwards with your left. If it comes to your backhand, step out to the left and then forwards with your right.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully you picked up a couple of key tips. Make sure you check out my other PE videos for game-changing sport.